Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and this is Sonali from It Starts at Home, and I'm going to be starting my new series from today, which is a special topic worksheets that are totally hands-on in DIY, and it's going to focus on one topic. This has been a very special request by so many parents and from all across my all social media portals. I have been getting requests from moms and dads saying that they're going to work on they're working in the house on special topics for their kids, and they're looking for DIY hands-on worksheets where it's easy for them to write and make. So as a special request, I'm gonna be doing this series for 3 weeks, where I'll try and post 2 to 3 videos in a week on a special topic, showing you how easily you can create uh, um, a worksheet on a special topic. Okay, so also if you go to the community block on my channel, I have dropped a message for a poll. So whatever you think that you would need the topic, or you would want to decide the topic, just leave your comment below, or you can leave a comment below here in the comment section as well. So I have picked up rhyming as the specials for today, and let me show you how easy was it for me to make it, and that's how I'm gonna like show you how easy it will be to create for your child in the house. Okay, so if the topic is rhyming, I haven't made a very big anchor chart. Okay, I've kept it very simple. Once your child knows how to read, build the words, I'm going to show you how to introduce rhyming in a fun way right away, and then we'll proceed directly to the activities. So what is rhyming? Rhyming is basically a repetition of similar sounds that ends with two or more words, but the end sound is similar. Okay, so the examples are rest and best. So as you can see, the st sound and the st sound here, when you're saying the words at the same time, they're sounding the same. Rest, best. So the ending sounds are same. Okay, let's take another example called slip and flip. Lip, slip, flip. Okay, so when you see the ending sound, they are the same. Once they have this, they are the same, this means they are rhyming. Okay, so for this is 4-letter word. If your child is still doing 3-letter, there is red and ted, and then you have you can either use your old flashcards, or if you have a piece of paper, you can make the at words, and words, egg words, oi words, est words. So this is rat and hat, man and van. Okay, so now going forward, I'm just gonna share the worksheets with you very quickly that I've made. The first one says choose the rhyme with a picture. Okay, so there's a picture of a fox there. So here the child is identifying the picture, and then he has to either click sorry, no click. Oh my god, after doing so much of homeschooling, all I'm thinking about is the click. No, they can tick, or they can mark, or I have mentioned this drawing here where he can make a dot here and he can connect with the right word. So when it says it says fox, what's toy, box, lot. So let them read each and every word aloud, and then let them just connect it. So we have bunny, we have flower, we have fish, we have vest, we have camp, we have tree, we have cake. Okay, so this is how you choose that rhymes with the picture. So you look at the image and you match it with the word. The next one is which word does not rhyme. Okay, so I have made a couple of sheets. You do not have to do it in exact chronological order. Once you're showing rhyming, you can just show rhyme, and I'm going to show you next word, which we can do as the next activity. Okay, so let's do odd one out. Here there are 4 options. Okay, and 3 of them are same and 1 is out. Okay, so let's look at look, book, cook, and boot. What's different? Okay, here you can also look and read how it all looks similar and this one looks different. And when you say it aloud, allow your brain and your mouth to do the action. Look, book, cook, and boot. This one is different, and you circle this one out. So I have made 12 options here, and you can make less, you can make more, but this is a good way for them to figure it out which one is rhyming. And this way they're learning two things: three rhyming words of the sound and one which is out. So they're doing two things together. Okay, so that was activity number 2. Activity number 3 is, now you have something called as rhyme time, and I have written A, D, A, P, O, B, E, G, E, T, and A, Y. These are the families where the kids have to create minimum three words, rhyming words. So when I said add, it could be lad, dad, fad, or rad. And if your child is like 5 years or 6 years, 6 plus, tell them to not make 3-letter words or 4-letter words. Tell them, like, stretch them to make 4 or 5-letter words. That's what I'm going to do it with Vivan when I'm going to do this activity. I'll tell him to use the words which are at least 5 letters and they're all rhyming. Okay, so this way, this one activity can be for 2 age groups. One which is 4 to 5 and then which is 6 to 7 or 7 plus. I'm going to show you one more thing now. And so we did this one. Let's see this one. Which word does not rhyme? Another activity, circle it and write a rhyming word. So here there are two things. You have to find which is not rhyming and then you have to replace it with a rhyming word. So let's look at the first one, which is leap, mean, and bean. Okay, leap, mean, bean. I think these two are one family and this does not belong to the family. So you cross this one out and you write here a new word that ends with een. Okay, so lean, mean, bean. A lean can be a good word here. Then shark, card, park. I have given 6 options here, and I think it's a great activity because the kids are learning the words at the same time they're recognizing which one is rhyming, which one are rhyming, which ones are not rhyming at all, and it's a two-way activity to do it with them. Guys, I have used a simple paper and sketch pens along with some random stickers. But if you do not have stickers, do not worry. Just write the words if you can. And if you do have stickers, I always recommend it. It just makes it more engaging and colorful. But if you're using a paper, just try and use different colors of sketch pens. Make a star or a heart or a smiley face around it so that the kids get excited when they look at the paper. Just imagine if you keep doing black and white worksheets, how colorful, I mean, how would they look? Okay, so just try and add an element of excitement to your worksheet so that they are happily doing it and trying it out. Okay, I won't waste much time and I'm going to come back to now this one is complete the poem, and I will drink dash while wearing my dash. Now LK is the ending sound here of the rhyme, and they have to think that with LK sound what will happen. I will drink milk while wearing my silk. I need a cat who likes to eat a rat. So the at words, CK word, and ST words are the ending sounds word here. They can just think of the words, and it doesn't need to be like what I am thinking. It has to be what they are thinking, and it just needs to be rhyming, and then they're going to write it here. Okay, so we have another small poem here where they can do rhyming, and the poem's name is The Fat Rat, and they have to build it with their imagination. There are no rules here. The only rule is it needs to be rhyming. It doesn't need to make sense, but just rhyming. Okay, so I had a rat who was so fat he could not even sit on his mat. He had a what should it be? And later he moved to, he had a talk, and later he moved to his, he had a talk, and later he moved to his cot. No. Okay, we can think about it and we can like fill it up. Okay, my last activity is, I think we've covered almost everything. No, there are still 2 rhyming poems that I've done. So complete the rhyme. Bunny loves to dash. So this is a picture, okay, and either the kid can take idea from the picture or he can just think whatever he wants to, and he can just write here, Bunny loves to hop, but the bear wants to shop. The flies are saying hi, and the sun is about to say bye. The flies are up and the sun is about to set, like something. I mean, you have to rhyme it up. When I was making, I did rhyme it in my head before making it, but give a lot of time. And if you want to give some clues to the kid, please go ahead and give some clues. My last activity is complete the poem Rhyme again. We took a dash, we have a nook. On his head, he had a dash. On his hook, he had a dash. On his book, how to cook. So guys, here the best part is that the answer for this one is already here. If the child will be able to if the child is reading the poem, he will be able to understand the words that he needs to use. And if you think this is too difficult, you can try and break or try and add elements from your own self. But I would say you can use the first 3 lines, then the second lines, and then another paragraph. You can just keep it short, but this is a very great activity for 6+ kids. 7 years old should be really enjoying doing it. So we did a couple of activities, guys, here, which is on rhyming, and I'm telling you, it's very easy for you to create these activities for your child. Go ahead and do that. And if you have magnetic letters, try and use them and tell them to create words with that. And if you have your old or cards, just tell them to like either match them or like jar and car, and they can like sort them into rhyming pairs. So guys, if you have any questions, do let me know in the comment box below. If you haven't subscribed my channel yet, please do subscribe. Do not forget to press the bell icon, because that will help you get the notification as soon as I upload a video. If you have a request on a topic, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.